Zealand it's just 2 p.m. So I've got a really special guest joining me from Japan today. I can see her in the corner and I'm hoping that you can see her as well. So I'd like to welcome JJ Walsh, who lives in Hiroshima in Japan and is very active in sustainability and recycling. What else do you do, Joy? It's all of that, isn't it?
It's sustainability on many levels. Thank you so much for inviting me to join you, Louise. It's always a pleasure. You're going somewhere really exciting today.
We are. So hi David, thanks for joining. Nice to see you. And it's always good on these broadcasts when we invite other people because we both get to meet we both get to meet each other's followers and different people. So it's builds a really, really good community. And I'm in Grey Lynn, which has an amazing community. But let's get on with this because I don't want to keep Joy too long in New Zealand.
I love the traditional buildings behind you as well, Louise.
Yes. So yes, they've all been recycled. So this is my weekly Be My Tourist broadcast, and I try to find somebody really interesting and something that they're interested in, so we can share with you all around the world. Kathy, awesome, nice to see you. She's a sustainable tour guide or tour travel agent in Australia. So here we go.
Awesome.
We're just looking in the gorgeous flower shop. So all the flowers, of course, get picked and recycled out to people. And
wow, I see the bird of paradise up there. We have bird of paradise in Hawaii. Do you call it something else with the...
No. Yep, we do call it Bird of Paradise. It's right there. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
And I love how your flower shop is very little plastic there. I don't see a lot of plastic wrapping.
Yes. Exactly. Nice. Georgie's just on the phone now, but yes, all paper wrapping, as you can see. Everything is in glass or pottery.
And lots of local plants, it looks like.
Yes, and a lovely reused ladder there as well.
I like that.
Yeah, you've got a good eye for all of these things, Joy. Oh, look, she's gorgeous too. She's been recycled from somebody.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
What is that? Is that like dried flowers?
This is all dried flowers here with some fresh hydrangeas behind and lots of lovely, there's poppy seeds, there's all sorts of things in there.
Yeah.
So, it's really, really great. Lovely little flower shop.
New Zealand is famous the world over for its fruits. I never thought, but of course that would mean your flowers are famous too.
Yes, they are. We do export flowers, and there's a big flower market. We export to Japan as well. So, Joy, I wanted to without further ado, I thought we would go into further doings and have a look at what further doings do. David, thank you so much. So further doings, of course, they're closed on Sundays because the girls are busy and they need to take a bit of a break. But everything in the store is handmade by the girls.
Does further doings, does that have a special meaning in New Zealand? What does that mean?
I don't know what it means. We can ask the girls when we get round to meeting them.
I like the name. I'm just wondering if there's a slang.
No,
slang.
No, I hadn't heard of it before either. So further doings, I think it might mean whatever is here has had a life and now it's moving on to further doings, maybe.
Fantastic, yeah.
That's my take on it. Anyway, they're beautiful handmade leather bags, and so fab. Oh, that's fantastic. JJ, you're now a director and you can do whatever you like on the screen.
Oh, great, good.
Fantastic. Yeah, so this is really...
Thanks, Pablo.
Look
at that.
I'm loving the pots. So these are all handmade by Emily, and there is a kiln out the back. So the girls are working at the back, and it's really amazing. And this is Emily here. We'll just pop her in the corner.
Hi, Emily.
Joy's saying hi, and just amazing.
I like the design. Can you show the design a little bit closer, Louise? Look at that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Really gorgeous,
lovely. Really lovely. I love the circles.
Yeah. So it's the design part is unglazed, is it?
So yes, it is. This part is not glazed. This is the glaze here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fabulous.
Really gorgeous, isn't it? Because you have lovely pottery in Japan as well. And
Yeah, we
Kathy,
really do. I've done a couple talks with Robert, who
uh-huh,
is a pottery expert in Kyoto. He has a
uh-huh,
beautiful gallery.
uh-huh.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Reusable coffee cup.
A reusable coffee cup. Yes. Yeah.
I love it.
Gorgeous design. Look.
Is it
Wow.
heavy? It looks like it's got some weight to it.
No, it's not, and it says NZ on the bottom. It's not. It's maybe. It's about the same weight as a normal coffee cup.
You know,
So.
I teach marketing as well.
Uh huh.
And one of the keys to marketing is making something a little bit heavy, not too light.
Uh huh. Uh
And
huh.
then the customer feels like they have a higher quality item there just
Okay.
because of the weight. Isn't that interesting?
Yes. Yeah. I suppose they do. If I put it down, we might be able to. But no, I think it.
How much is that, Louise? I want it.
You want it? We'll find out. Excuse me. How much is this mug? And can we just have a little look inside?
They're 48.
48 New Zealand dollars.
48. Okay.
Yeah. Paula, fantastic. And they're
Oh,
gorgeous.
that's gorgeous.
These are actually made by Richard Naylor, these ones.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
it's
my
not
ones
it's
are
not your
over the
design, but
other
that's okay.
side.
We'll have a
But
look at yours in a
beautiful
minute.
patterns,
Yeah.
Blue-green glaze with the brass glaze around the rim.
Okay.
And the silicone lid.
Yeah. So it's not much heavier than a normal cup either, is it?
No,
Yeah,
No.
I
not at
I
all.
actually
usually
that
make
is
mine
the
slightly
first
weighted in the bottom just because you're cutting them
Yeah.
around so
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
that is
yeah.
the first reusable coffee cup I have seen, which is pottery. It's such a great
Ah.
idea. I love
It
it.
is, yeah, yeah, yeah. So Richard Naylor, he also does tutorials here, doesn't he? Workshops
yeah,
and
classes,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, you can have a look on the website actually. Which website? Further Doings or furtherdoings.co.nz or NZ.
Wow,
So
wonderful.
yeah, so it's really, really amazing. But let's move over to Emily's side. Oh, Lily, yes, sorry, Lily. Yeah. So Lil Ceramics.
So are these two entrepreneurs that are working together running the same shop?
Yes, they are. So,
Fantastic.
sorry, hold on, sorry.
These ones up here are mine.
Oh, these are, okay.
Planters,
Yeah,
but
these
just
are
this
Lily's.
row of blue things here is Richard's.
Okay,
Yeah.
because they love these and the design of them. They're
I
really,
love
really
it.
gorgeous.
Can we see
Yeah.
the inside?
Yes, we can. And in the inside, so these are planters.
Oh,
You could use
gorgeous.
Use it as a salad bowl.
I
I've
could
got a
use-
couple
yeah.
over here that are more bowl shaped.
Yeah,
as
you could
well.
use them for salads. Yeah, oh, fantastic. They're gorgeous. They're really beautiful. And they do have some lovely cosmetics here as well. So
Made in New Zealand.
they're all made in New Zealand.
Wow, all natural.
Yeah,
And
all natural.
I love that it's a glass container and it's
Yes.
reusable
Yes.
and also recyclable. There is a market for glass or metal. There is no market for plastic. So
Yeah.
any of these, you can reuse them, but you can also absolutely recycle them anywhere in the
Right.
world. That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, Joy, you're just the perfect tourist to have today. Happy birthday candles, dinner candles. Yes.
Oh, nice. Hand
Wow.
dipped, handmade
Yes.
candles.
All handmade.
Do they do a
100%
workshop
beeswax.
for hand making as well?
They might. I'm not sure. They might.
That's always fun for visitors to
Does it
do
go down?
a workshop, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Tattoo bomb. What
So
does that mean?
That's for afterwards. So it's like a
Oh.
healing balm. So yeah, to put
Got
on
it.
afterwards.
Yeah.
All the different men's beard balm, shaving cream. Awesome. Look, white sage bundles.
White sage, is that for like a religious burning ceremony for the incense?
Yes, it is powerful herb and ceremonies for cleansing and sending out prayers.
Purification as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
I've seen that before.
ignite one end and yeah. So lots of really, really gorgeous stuff in here. Baby
That is
bottom.
very unique.
Yeah, baby bottom.
What is it? Wait,
Sorry.
amber? Is that an amber bomb?
Mum
Malted
and baby butter.
amber. My goodness. I've never seen amber in some kind of ointment.
Mum and baby butter. Yeah.
I remember those days. It's been a long time. My kids are
I
all grown
know.
up now.
I know. I know. So they've got lovely handbags here as well. Let's
Nice.
look. Let's
Oh,
look at.
Louise, what kind of leather is it?
I think it'll be. Well, it's probably. I imagine it's cow leather.
Uh-huh.
This bag was designed and handcrafted in New Zealand using locally sourced premium leather.
I mean, if you have a meat industry, it's great that they're using the hide to make
Yes.
other products, right? Using
Yes.
all parts of the animal. Makes
That's
sense.
right. Yeah, and often it might be sheepskin, but I think it looks like it's cow. It looks like it's
Yeah.
cow. And look at the
Because
hand.
you have more sheep than people in New Zealand, right?
We do. We have about 28 million sheep and only 5.5 million people. Whoa. Yeah. So pot plants, Happy Gora's asking if we've got any pots. Yes, we've been
Yeah,
to the
we
pot.
just saw those. Those were salad bowls or
There
pot
we
plants,
go.
right?
Yeah, that's
But
right.
you know
And
what? In Japan, people might be able to use those for is actually green tea bowls
yes.
in the tea ceremony because they
Uh-huh.
like the big bowls for that.
Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, they do. Yeah, they're quite large. Um, yeah. So nice string bags. Yeah.
Nice.
We've got some hair ornaments. Happy Gora, thank you. Handmade cards. The cards are gorgeous. These are all
Oh
handmade.
yeah, look at that.
So there's another Louise here. This is her design, and we'll have a look at her clothes shortly, and you'll be able to recognise the design.
Nice. Louise, something we have here in Japan a lot is handmade paper, the washi paper. Do
Ah,
you have
yes.
paper makers in New Zealand?
I don't think we do. Not like your paper. We've got paper and pulp and mills, of course,
Yeah.
or you used to have, but not your beautiful washi paper. These are these are the ones that are more like bowls.
Oh, I like those. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's big. These are serving dishes. Of course, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Really beautiful.
Yeah, really nice. And you said they have a kiln out the back. They're
They
doing it?
do. Yep. We're heading off there in a minute. This is all made from New Zealand wood as well.
What kind of wood is it? Those are
So
gorgeous.
just looking, it'll be. So some of them will be Rimu, Kauri,
Rimu.
Rimu, Rimu. The different kinds of. It might say on here what the wood is.
Now, this might be a stupid question, but why is the hole in the middle? I've seen those before. Why is
I
there a hole in the middle?
I think it's
For
for
whisking?
sauce. For
Oh, for
sauce.
sauce.
Yeah,
Okay.
So when you're stirring it, the sauce is going through the hole as well as the the outside. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, here's some more of the coffee mugs.
Kathy
They're
says
fantastic,
she's
aren't they,
got
Kathy?
some cowrie utensils when
Yeah.
she was over last. So is that what it's called? Cowrie?
So kauri is a type of wood.
Okay.
I'm not sure. This look, yeah, it's not. It's about this colour. What's this one?
Gorgeous.
It says toko, but I don't know what the toko means.
Yeah, in Hawaii we
Oh
have
no, this is oak.
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 In
Yeah.
Hawaii where I grew up, we have koa wood, which is a really beautiful tree.
Yes.
But they used it too much. And then sandalwood is also another Hawaiian
Yes. Yes.
local style.
Yeah. So each spoon is cut and shaped by hand, and then sanded and oiled in natural New Zealand beeswax, which I'm
Nice.
right next door to.
Gorgeous.
But I'm loving all of the plates. They're really fantastic. Look at these
Yeah.
gorgeous bowls. Be nice for your noodles.
Yeah, anything cereal.
Yeah.
Soup. Oh, I like those mugs a lot.
Yeah, the mugs are gorgeous too, aren't they? And they're very rustic. That's what I love about them. 45. So this is Lily as well. Yeah. Yeah, gorgeous
Very
colours, Alex. Yeah.
Yeah, really nice, like earth tones, but
Yes,
a little bit brighter.
Yeah. But also they're very functional with the glaze, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we've got some.
45 New Zealand. How much is
Yes.
that in US dollars or Japanese yen? Do you know?
It'd be about 30 US.
30 US. Okay.
So, yes.
So about 3,000 Japanese yen. That's not
3,000
bad.
yen. Yes. Yeah. for all handmade, lovely little dishes. Yeah. So the shop is gorgeous. It's like just like a warehouse type space, I suppose. The girls haven't really done a lot to it, which adds to the charm. It just, when you look at it, it's very simple,
Yeah.
very clean lines. We've got all of the ceramics, and they've got nice jewellery as well, which I'm just spotting here.
Ooh. And I love how it's basically a plastic-free zone. You don't see any plastic anywhere. It's amazing.
I don't think we've got any plastic, have we, anywhere? No.
That's awesome. I
Lily's
love
just
it.
saying, no plastic.
Yay. That's so rare in Japan still.
So
You know, we don't wrap anything in plastic when we ship it. Everything's paper
everything's in paper. That's nice. And look, and
That's
your
what
tissue
we all
paper's
need to do around the
lovely.
world. I love that.
This is the tissue paper. It's really gorgeous. It's got New Zealand, or the Kowhai flower there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
the
wrapping all
Kahutakawa.
the pottery.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Fantails, yeah, the P Waka Waka. Also, it's gorgeous paper. Wow, lovely. Thank you. So now we're going to move into the clothing department.
I love it.
So, and the question we're asking ourselves this week is, who made my clothes?
Yeah. Very good question.
Do you know who made your clothes?
Yeah.
This week is Fashion Revolution, and this week more than ever we need to be thinking about not only the price of clothing, but how it was made and how sustainable it is.
Yeah.
And yeah,
What
so all of
what
these
materials are used to source the making, and then who makes it, and then where is it shipped after it's made before people buy it? These are all things
exactly.
to consider, right? Wow, look at
Yeah,
that. So
absolutely.
cute.
Yeah, little children's clothes.
Gorgeous.
I understand this has all been upcycled, so it's
Uh-huh.
made from recycled fabrics or rescued fabrics.
Yep.
Kindness is so gangster.
That's
All
so
of
cute.
the all of the blue shirts here, this men's shirt display. These are all rescued garments as well, and probably will end up being recycled into something else. But look at that gorgeous display of shirts.
Yeah, they made it look kind of like a waterfall coming down.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So the fashion revolution, actually, it's not just for this week. It is a worldwide movement.
Mm-hmm.
No, oh, lovely linen hat, or linen, I think, hats. Look, these are gorgeous. Whoa.
It looks like they've done some dyeing maybe of the old fabrics to give it some new life. That's a great way
Maybe they,
to give a new look
yeah,
to something
maybe,
old.
yeah, absolutely. Yes, I'm sure that's part of it as well. Um, I'm looking around everywhere. Look at this gorgeous bag. I mean, the designs are fabulous. I love it because this is very Japanese here.
Yeah.
See the way the fabrics have all been put together, several different garments being cut up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah,
We
this
we
is
have a
like a,
few kimono stylists in Japan who do that with the old kimono, the vintage
that's,
kimono, which has been damaged
oh,
in one part.
okay, oh,
They'll take it
great.
apart and repurpose it in a new, really exciting way. I love it.
Yeah, oh, fantastic. Yeah, I think we're all beginning to think a little bit more about it. Now, when I discovered this shop last week when I was doing my Grey Lynn walk, and this is why I'm so passionate about walking tours, because you walk and you discover and you explore and you find so many great things that you would never see by jumping in a vehicle and driving around.
That is so
So
true.
so I came in and I've had a chat with the girls, and I thought it was good to introduce it this week because what is Fashion Revolution? So it was started in 2013. Do you remember in Bangladesh when the garment
Yes.
factory
That was so awful.
collapsed? Yeah. And 1,134 people died in that building collapse. The day before it collapsed, they were told to close the building because it was dangerous.
Wow.
And instead, the bosses sent all the workers to work the next day and it collapsed. And the reason they went to work was to make cheap clothing for the rest of us here in the world.
Yeah,
So
I
I
remember
think
that. The major brands like H&M and Gap and Uniqlo in Japan, they were all having their clothes made there. And so there was a lot of pressure by consumers to ask the companies to please make sure the workers are kept safer. This is not acceptable. And I think that
that's
was a real tipping point for consumers to start thinking more about where
yes,
your clothes are made.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yes, yeah. I think so. And actually, I'll show you what I'm wearing today.
okay.
It's not a Further Doings, but it is a New Zealand designer. But
Oh, very
also,
nice.
I have to show. Where is it? I have to show you. My shirt has a hole in it, and I've sewn the hole up so I can keep on wearing it, and it's
Good for
not going to get
you.
any bigger. So
Is
I'm
it
quite
linen?
happy.
It looks like
No,
a
it's
nice light material.
It's cotton, and
Cotton.
it's cotton, and it's fantastic. I love it for broadcasting because it's got two huge, great big pockets that I can put everything in and don't have to carry a bag around with me. So
Yeah.
I wanted to wear something that I'd actually upcycled. So
Yeah.
normally people, if their clothes get a hole or whatever, they're going to throw it out. Look at these gorgeous woven bags.
Yeah, those are nice.
Ah, this is the one I love. Look at this little bag here. Perfect for
A
your
great
phone.
way to repurpose material from things that have been damaged. So
Yep,
you
the
can
last of
just
the
cut it
fabric. Yeah,
apart and repurpose it that way. It's wonderful.
exactly. And it's got all little compartments inside, and it's
Is it
gorgeous.
felt inside? That's a nice idea.
It's felt inside, and this lovely leather on the outside. Yeah, and then it's got a little magnet in here, so it just sticks together.
Oh, good
Cute,
idea.
isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
lovely.
we have I've done a talk with a designer as well who makes bags out of old kimonos and old obi. So the thicker
Oh, nice.
material. And she's
Yes,
done
yes.
workshops in Australia. I don't think New Zealand yet, but
Uh
very
huh.
popular
Yeah,
designs. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that sounds awesome. Look at this. Is New Zealand design, the
I
carving.
like that.
So yeah, lovely little bits of these are
Does
made
that come
from these
from
are
a
made.
Maori design, that kind of
Yeah, it is.
bit?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So these are felt, and these ones here are wood.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like
These
the
are
wood one.
leather. Yeah, yeah. These are leather. Yeah, the wood. Yeah, this is leather as well. Yeah.
Is it
Or are
quite
they?
light?
Yeah, no. Actually, sorry, they're not wood. They're all leather. I
Uh-huh.
just thought it looked like wood. No, they're all leather. Yeah, they're really light. Really light. They're gorgeous, nice and yeah.
It's nice to have earrings which are
Woo!
light because otherwise you get a headache.
Yes,
And longer
good,
earlobes,
good.
which is not fun.
Yes, I've noticed people's earlobes get longer and longer.
Oh, not well, unless you want that look, because some people like that look with the
Exactly.
coin inside.
Yeah, exactly. So, who made my clothes? Let's go and find out.
Yeah,
Leather
let's
does
see.
keep good shape too. But the shop is just lovely. They've got these huge big curtains here dividing the workroom,
Yeah,
the workspace from the front, and they have a little buzzer at the door. So when you walk in, one of the girls will jump out from the back and come out and greet you. And then here's the workroom. This is where it
I
all
love
happens.
it. And look at all that natural light. The big windows
Yes,
really are
yeah,
great at the
yeah.
back, aren't they?
Good, yes, and lovely trees at the back as well. So they do their own riveting. So I think it's Emily that uses this. She's not here today, but it's all done by hand.
What is it? Oh, riveting.
The riveting, yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
and the
Rosie the
leather.
Riveter, the famous
Yeah,
poster for women's liberation in America. That's Rosie the
uh huh.
Riveter, right?
Yeah, so this is it here. So this is, yeah, look at her big machine. Yeah,
Wow,
I
you
used
don't
to
want to
be
get
able,
your fingers stuck in there, do you?
no, but when you do,
That's why you do the
you're in,
workshop, so you don't do that.
yeah, exactly. But once you've done that, you've done your initiation. You're all good to go.
Yeah.
So what have we got? Yes, lots of lovely little cute, yeah, good quality machines. Yeah, heavy machinery. Yeah, here we are, getting all set up to work. it's lovely to see people actually working by hand
Yeah.
and not having I mean, we used to be so impressed by chains of people, what do you call it? You know, one after
Workshops.
the other being passed down the line. And,
Yeah.
you know, we used to be impressed by that, but now just to see this is really creative and real work. And
I
here's
think
Louise.
it's also more attractive to the consumer
Do you
now
want to
to
say
have
hello?
more unique pieces of
Meet the-
clothing or unique items, right?
Yes, this is another Louise, and I'm going to show her what I'm doing
Hi,
because
Louise.
Joy's up here in the
Hi,
corner.
Joy.
Hi, how
And
are
these
you?
people. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
I've got my microphone in. So.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
I said, hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. It looks like you're busy.
Yeah.
What are you
Working
working on?
away.
Oh, what are you working on? I'll just take it back. I didn't. I
Oh,
put my
okay.
mic in because I didn't want to disturb them with all our voices.
Yeah.
So,
Can I
yeah.
ask a quick question? Yeah. Ladies are keen on the tartan skirt, but in a larger size. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that a top? That looks nice.
Yes, it looks like it's a top, and so they're just talking about. So they've got a customer out here at the moment who wants to buy something, but it's not in her size. So they're going to make it. Yeah. Louise is off to talk to her because she's going to be able to make something for her in the exact size that she wants and the fabric, and
Nice.
the customer will be able to say, "You made my clothes."
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We have that
So
issue in Japan too with people who are bigger size. We have a woman
Yes.
making kimono in bigger sizes because usually Japanese people were quite small, but now there's more variation in sizes. So it's nice if you can have people make your size and not have to squeeze into something too small.
Exactly, yeah. I love shopping in the small shops in Japan because they actually do think a lot about the different sizes of people. So I have a couple of favourite shops that I like going to there as well. So it's
Really,
good. I can't wait to
I have
come
so
shopping with
much
you in
trouble buying
Hiroshima.
anything in my size in Japan. Curvy women still struggle in Japan, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, because the Japanese girls are getting bigger now too.
They are, yeah. So
So
when I see
yeah,
a tall or a little bit bigger than normal Japanese woman, I always feel for her because I shop when I go abroad. It's a lot harder if you live there,
yeah,
right? What are you showing us
yes,
now,
absolutely.
Louise?
Just
Where are
looking up.
you?
Whoops. Haha. I'm still in the workroom. I'm at the back
Okay.
window, and I just thought it was lovely that you commented on the window, and it's
Yeah,
just lovely with all this light coming in.
it is gorgeous.
The signal's not so good. So
It
is
looks
it the
fine
signal
now.
okay? It's
Yeah.
saying well, it's going. Okay, good. So we've got all the clays are here,
Oh,
ready
that's
for
clay.
to
Okay.
be work. Yeah, this is all clay in here. Um, yes. So I'm not sure.
Do you know
Ceramic
where the
clay.
clay comes from?
I
Is it somewhere local?
I can ask.
Do you know in Japan all the best clay for pottery comes from underneath rice paddies.
Oh, underneath rice paddy. This. Oh yeah. Yes, this is New Zealand.
Uh-huh. Wonderful.
Deco pot. Yeah. Just saying the best clay in Japan comes from underneath the rice paddies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We get a lot of clay from Huntley kind of area.
Okay, a little bit south of
White
Auckland.
clays. Apparently, we have some of the whitest clay in the world.
Can you
Oh,
hear that, Joy?
yeah,
Some
some
of
of
the
the
whitest clay in the
whitest.
world. Wow.
So does it come from under like a boggy area, like a water pond or something?
Does it come from under a boggy area, or is it? It's next to the river, isn't it? So it could be.
Okay.
Could
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Often previous waterways.
Yeah.
There's so many waterways through.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. So
And
it
of course,
sounds similar in Japan.
yeah, and of course, the area where the clay comes from is also where the clay is used for bricks. So the Huntley
Yeah,
bricks
that's
are very
right.
famous in New Zealand. Yeah.
That's
So
true. In Japan as
look at
well.
these. Wow, look at these gorgeous pieces.
What
Vases.
is
Or
that? Is
do you
that
say
metal
vase or
or
vase?
glass? Metal.
No, this is
Clay.
no, it's not. This is clay.
Uh-huh.
and they're gorgeous. They're really, really beautiful. So we've got shelves and shelves of things out here.
Is it an art
So these
piece or is it a vase?
I think they are useful. I think,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I think they're, we call them vases in New Zealand, but you call them a
Yeah.
vase. I think that's
I
exactly
said vase, yeah.
exactly
Vase.
what
I
it
can say
is.
vase.
Yeah, vase, vase.
But I'm
We've got,
really loving all of those coffee cups. I really love
yeah,
that idea.
yeah, it's really fantastic. So these ones have not been glazed yet, but they've been fired, but they haven't been glazed. And yeah, so look, you can see the different colours in the glaze and the
So
bowls.
is it like a cooperative where they have a bunch of different entrepreneurs who come and use it as a workspace? Or do they do
So
workshops there?
So they do workshops here as well, but it's 3 or 4 girls all together that run it as a co-op. I
Nice.
think I'm right. Yeah, I think I'm right. Here we go. Here's the kiln. So we've got stuff in the kiln right now.
Oh yeah.
Got they've got 2.
Yeah, some of the traditional Japanese pottery, they have a big walking kiln and they keep it on fire for 2 weeks. It's quite a huge job. It's a lot
Oh,
easier
yeah,
if
I'm
you have
sure they
electric
do.
kiln, but they like
Yes,
it the
yeah,
traditional way.
yes. Of course, yeah. No, and a lot of potters do, but it's not practical here in the city. It wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt had a kiln that she used to have to, stoke up and keep going.
It's a huge
But yeah,
job.
these are amazing. Look. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, look at
but that'll
that.
recycle into something else. Yeah,
Nice.
that'll become something else. Yeah, because often they do stick together or melt or something happens to them in the kiln.
Yeah. I've
Got
seen
all the
broken
different
pottery like in walls, like when people build a
Yes,
wall or a step, and it looks really pretty. It's a nice way to reuse it.
it does. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really lovely. So what a great space to be working in. Look,
I love it.
really, really fantastic. Yeah, really good. Yeah. Ooh.
I've talked to a few female entrepreneurs recently who really wanted to start their own business but couldn't on their own, and
Uh-huh.
they're thinking of
Uh-huh.
doing the same idea, working together, renting a space together, and then you've got a lot less pressure to make the rent every
Yeah,
month if
I
you're all
think so
sharing the costs,
too.
right?
Yeah. That's right. It helps for everybody. This is Louise's label, Sly and Co.
I like it.
So, and her website is slyandcompany.com. Have a
Nice.
look. I had a look at this last night. So this is an oversized, upcycled materials fan top.
I like it. Those are really comfortable and really good in hot weather, or in cold weather you could have layers underneath.
Uh-huh. Oh, exactly. They're really, really fantastic. Look, I love this. It's good.
Oh, that's really good.
Really, really good.
As I get older,
So,
I
and
prefer
it's
things that are not fitted. Definitely.
me too. Me too. Me too.
I like
But
to move with the
I
wind.
love I love layers.
Yeah.
See, this is gorgeous too. Look, this will be good for our winter. Big,
Yeah.
thick knitted sweater.
You must
Yeah,
have a
and so
lot of
this one,
woolen things because you have so many sheep.
we do have a lot of wool. We have a lot of merino. So this is, with denim and the knit. So, yeah, it's cool. It's really, really good. Now we're in action. We're cutting out. You're getting what you wanted.
Yeah.
Well,
Action.
perfect.
Look at
Who made my
that.
clothes?
Electric
Absolutely.
scissors.
Electric scissors, yes. And that's a nice little one.
Wow.
Yeah. I used to have one, it was quite small, but it was a rotary one, yeah.
She
Nice.
cut it so straight. Tell her good job.
Good job, Joy's saying, because you've cut it so straight, but she's got lines to follow.
Even so, I have cut it very wonky with scissors before.
So this is what this customer's getting a skirt made like this,
Made to
but in her size, which is awesome. Yeah,
Very nice.
really cool. Thank you. So let's move back into the shop and leave the girls to do whatever they're doing
That
now.
looks like a Scottish tartan print.
is. It's a black watch. Is it black watch tartan?
Yeah.
I think it is black watch. Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a
does it
lot
say
of
on here?
Scottish heritage people who have settled in New Zealand?
Yes, in the South Island. So, superfine suitings by Raymond. Yeah. So, perfect.
Raymond had
perfect,
some
perfect.
extra material and making him something new.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Whee! So, yeah, so this was pretty awesome having a look through here. All the different little bits and pieces, yeah. All hand done.
Oh, wow. They've done some beautiful work.
Yeah, it's good. And little kids' clothes as well. Mushama and me. There we are.
Rescued from op shops. What's an op
Yes.
shop?
Op shop is an opportunity shop, so it's a vintage. Well, they're often churches run them as charity shops. So
Okay.
people drop off what they don't need and they're resold. Pete, fantastic! Nice to see you. Yeah. You can put your mind at ease knowing zero energy and/or resources went into producing this fabric for the purpose of this garment.
Nice. We also love that jobs and dollars are kept in New Zealand. That's really important.
It's great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Kia ora, Pete. Nice to see you. Pete in Florida. We were walking on the beach with him a little bit earlier.
Nice.
Look at all the gorgeous, everything recycled, upcycled and repurposed here, which is nice.
That's so nice. We need more of that. You know, I talked to a fair trade shop owner in Japan. She also has a shop in the UK many years ago. And she said, I would love for my shop to be redundant because everybody does fair trade. But that was over 10 years ago and it's still quite unusual to be fair trade. We have fast fashion problems, right? So I'm so glad to see shops like this in New Zealand. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So, and I think, New Zealand, because we're a small population, you can have a shop in an area like this and people will come from across town or out of town to visit you, which is really good. It's not a major to come here.
Yeah. And how does it compare to like the cheaper mass-produced shops in terms of pricing? Is it like twice as much or a little bit more or?
I think it is more expensive, obviously, than something that's mass-produced because you're getting something special. So the type of people that are shopping here are probably going to be giving a little bit more thought to what they're wearing and not having to put on something new every day and not washing their clothes maybe as often as not throwing them in the washing machine all the time. Just, thinking a little bit more about sustainability.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Hi, Pete. How are you? He says, hello, JJ.
Yeah, fantastic. I met up with Pete in Florida a couple of years, nearly 2 years ago now. And these
we have such an international group here on HAPS. I love it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. These are little screen prints available for the just to put on your wall, but they are the same as what's on the sweatshirts.
Nice.
This is cute. Look at this with the bunny. I think it's a bunny rabbit. And tulips maybe. But they're really,
you were in Florida 2 years ago, were you?
I was, yeah. It was amazing. I was at Hollywood Beach and I went down to Miami. I drove myself down to Miami and I had a fantastic time. I'm having lots of fun looking around here. Look at these gorgeous, this is a
what is that?
Necklace. It's a
What's
necklace.
What's it made of?
It's ceramic.
Oh, wow.
It's very, very fine, look.
I love the wooden packaging, the wooden box it comes in too.
Yeah, and it's just on a string. Yeah, really, really interesting. Imagine.
It looks like you could imagine it was a shell or something from the sea.
Yes,
pretty.
And here's another one. Looks like it's got seaweed or something on it.
It does, doesn't it? Like a sea theme.
So there we go. That's how it
You
looks
could
when you wear it.
imagine
That's it.
she looks like a mermaid,
It's
right?
gorgeous. Look,
Your
yeah,
magic
yeah,
seashell around
yeah,
your neck.
yeah. It's really lovely, just worn like that.
I like it.
Sculptural jewellery, handmade in New Zealand by Amanda Kemp,
I like it.
using strong southern ice porcelain and recycled gold and silver. Uku. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love, yeah. It's
Louise, do you think New
almost
Zealand
iridescent.
is a good place? Like this area is a good place for creative types, artists and such?
I think so. I think absolutely. And I think now, because of COVID, a lot of people have come back from overseas and they've brought a lot of skills back with them and they're opening these sort of places. Or not this place, but something similar. Everybody's been quite creative and creating a future for themselves here. So it doesn't matter whether it's food or clothing or design. A lot of our, very skilled workers were working overseas and they brought those skills back here with them now, which is really, really, really amazing.
That's nice.
Yes. So
And
cool.
there's enough social support where artists can survive without starving. That's a problem in many countries, right? Artists starting out before they get famous, it's really hard to make a living, right?
Yeah, yeah. And of course, being supported by the local community like this is really, really fantastic as well.
And having
I'm,
those kind of co-op
yeah,
shared spaces is really
yes,
helpful.
yeah, yeah. I'm actually hoping to, when we're back in business and we have a lot of tourists coming, I'm hoping to design a little tour around this area because it's really amazing. Down
Yeah.
on the other side here, there's a vegan deli, there's a vegan bakery,
Awesome.
yeah, there's a vegan burger shop.
I'm moving in. Find me a place.
Yes, and it's got the flower shop, and this is exactly when you're doing a walking tour. This is exactly the sort of place that people they want to interact with locals and they want to come here and
Of course.
yeah, they don't always want to be downtown. They
Well,
want to, and this
they don't want to go to any shop that they have in their country. What's the
exactly,
fun in that? So if
exactly,
it's
yeah.
unique, it's made in New Zealand, that's a perfect branding for that area, for the destination.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And it's people from not just from Auckland, but people from out of town will come here and really, really enjoy. You could have lunch here, walk before lunch, and then, nice coffee and lunch, and then finish the walk off afterwards. And I'm just staying outside because look who's coming along. Hello.
Do you have a little doggo?
Is it puppy? 4 months old. Whoa, kawaii.
So cute.
Very cute, learning to walk nicely.
Yeah, it looks like a really nice town you live in, Louise.
Yeah, this is pretty cute. We're not far. I'm not far from home. There we go. And I love coming over to this area to use the post office because the ladies in the post office are so nice. So before this, I actually was just posting a parcel. So yeah, so awesome. So if you want anything, I'm very close to the post office. There we are. So let me just turn the camera because I've been not really looking at Joy all this time. But I'd just like to say thank you very much, Joy, for being my tourist today.
Thank you, Louise. Thank you for the wonderful tour. I loved it.
Oh, that's good. And I'm really happy that I've been able to share something with you that you can really relate to. And it was, for me, listening to you and your input really inspired me as well. So thank you.
Oh, good. Well, maybe I can give you a tour of a shop that I love and you can join me sometime.
I would love that. I would really love it. Yeah, so fantastic. So I'm going to finish with these gorgeous cups that Joy loved.
I do. I love
That's
those.
good finishing point there. We've got 3, so let's finish there. Yeah, seaweed's free always, Pete. Okay. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks so much for joining us here, and we're just going to move away from the cups for a moment, and we're just going to look into the shop with who made my clothes. Thanks everybody. Thanks, Kathy.
Bye. Thanks for having me along. Bye, everybody.
Thanks so much, Joy. See you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye for now.